Here is a spot that I've shown in videos before that during the spring is very, very wet. And this is two dump truck loads, I don't know how many yards each was, of dirt. It'll be fill dirt that have been dumped here in this wet spot because, see, when it rains, all the moisture comes from up on this hill and up on this area, and water always goes to the lowest point, which this is a low point. You can see the grass here, but right about here we have a creek outflow, or not creek outflow, but a secondary pond outflow. The pond here has its primary outflow here on the other side of this little knoll, and then a secondary one comes through here. So this area is going to get a culvert, and it will help keep this nasty spot drier. It'll make it so that the pastures back here are accessible more often during the year, and it'll just help dry everything up. Exposed soil is not what we're going for. So we're going to put a culvert, I think right about here. We'll fill this and raise the level higher so that the water will come down the sides here through the culvert and into here, and here we'll shape this a little bit more so that it doesn't all just puddle in one spot. And then over the top of this dirt, once it gets spread out, we'll put a couple loads of wood chips. In just outside of town was a wooded lot that a business has purchased, and they have chipped, I think, gosh, a lot of trees. They must have been the smaller trees, and they're selling it for $5 a yard. And so my husband's going to borrow a dump truck from work and bring as many loads as he needs to cover this area, to cover the soil. But also we have another spot over here under these trees where the primary pond outflow is, and maybe you can see it in the shadows. It's been flattened already and pressed already, but down here is another wet spot, and there is a culvert under there, but it's low here in this little alleyway, and it's now fairly level. It's definitely not as low as it was before, and so that spot will also get some wood chips. But I'm telling you, the dirt is nice. It's the kind of dirt you want to play in. It's the kind of dirt you want to dig your hands deep into and play with, like a toy. It's almost like sandbox dirt, because it's from an elementary school. It was from where my husband's working, building a new elementary school, and they dug the foundation, and this is what it was. So it now will fill in our creek outflow, muddy areas, and allow the water to come out the culvert here more, and it'll be good.